Hello and welcome back to part 2 of this video. I know there's been two-part episodes really close together, but again, it's just the size of these builds sometimes I do. So we're building the second quarter of the Nagasaki sort of sports area that's here. We did Big N last week, and yeah, today we're doing the public swimming and the football pitch, and I had to make quite a lot for this. Again, some of it's been released, some of it's not. The big building that you saw me put down right at the beginning, which is the city public swimming pool, that will get released. That is coming out with this video, so you'll be able to download that and enjoy it. Now, there has been some changes from the video version at the beginning to the release version, which you'll see in the cinematics at the end here. I do change a lot of the textures on it as well to make it fit with the rest of the area that is going in here. So bear in mind, it's not going to look exactly like it did as you saw it just now, but still it's pretty cool. Now, this is the outdoor part of the swimming park. This is where the slides are and all this cool stuff. Yes, I had to make this. I made this in Blender to fit this area. This will not be released no matter what, because it's not amazing. It fits the area, it does what I want it to do, but it's not ready for public release. It has no LOD, it has no anything. It's just designed for this video. One of the issues I do face here though is no matter how many paths I put down, the Sims still, for some reason, want to run through the water. They kind of jump through a wall, run through the big pools of water to enter the swimming pool. It's a bit weird, but that's what they do. Yeah, it's strange. Now, to do this, I had to build so much. Like, obviously I had to build the area itself, the actual asset, the swimming pool. The decals that I put on it here for the ground, if you ever see it on Google Maps, is very bright, very colourful. So I had to build that. The public toilets that are here, all sorts of stuff for this whole build. It was quite fun. Now, the buildings like the toilets, they're all props. The shelters, they'll all get released with the main indoor public swimming pool when they come out. So you'll get them all at the same time. Anyway, enough of that. I just want to mention thank you to everyone who watched the last video. Big N Stain was so much fun to do. I really enjoyed it. You will see it occasionally in this video as we go along. But nah, it was so much fun. It really was. And yeah, I seem to speak a lot in that video as well. I feel like I'll speak a lot in this one because again, there's a lot to go through with yourself. And I apologize to my regulars who are used to me shutting up. Unfortunately, you're going to have to listen to me ramble today. I do apologize, but the mute button is just down there. I don't mind if you don't listen. I only mind if you don't watch. And no, it is up to you what you do. It's great to have all of you here and all of your support, as absolutely always. Now, as you can see on the screen, we're just detailing up the area here. There's also some nice greenery around here. This whole area, I kind of just did a load of trees in the area to fill up space. Again, the scale isn't 100%, so just trying to make the most out of everything I can do in this area. But yeah, I mean, you be the judge at the end of this. Tell me what you think. If you think it looks absolutely awful, tell me. If you think it looks meh, it's okay. I've seen better. Someone does better, fine, tell me. I don't mind. I enjoy playing this game. I enjoy showing you the content. I enjoy reading your comments. I don't enjoy haters, but they're all everywhere and you just kind of live with it. But if you've got constructive criticism, let me hear it. I can always go back in and edit things and change things and stuff like that. We are a community. I'm not just one person. I'm part of the Skylines community, and I really want everyone to be involved if they want to. If there's a big issue, by all means, we will look at it, we'll discuss it, and we'll talk about it down below there. So it's not a problem at all, because I just love it. Absolutely love it. Even though it takes forever to load the game, I still love it. These are the public toilets I was talking about earlier. They are a prop, but they're really cool. I like them. They do look like the ones that are there. Now, what I do here is this bit here coming down from the slide. The water in the bottom wouldn't just be sitting still like I've made it. So I use these animated waterfalls, mess about them in the PO to make it like the water is rushing as it's coming down from the slide. It's still flowing, it's still going down, and it's going through like a vent at the end and recycling around, as you can see. I think it looks absolutely lovely. Now, the thing I love about this pool is the different levels. So far in this whole game, I'm enjoying the levels doing this whole build, and they're in this pool as well. You've got like, they go up and down, and it's amazing. And it's like this little, what I'd imagine might be like a kiddie pool area, perhaps, I don't know. But they've got this nice little fence around it here, and it gave me a little caused a little stress trying to put the fence down, because prop line tool wanted to reset every time I moved. I don't know why, but yeah, so I had to manually do it, but it looked really cool. As you came into the smaller part of the pool here, away from the slide and the big lap sort of area, I suppose, there's this really cool sort of fountain in the middle here. And again, these props, these animated fountains are just amazing. You know, a while ago they weren't even there. Now they're all over the workshop, and animated water is so cool. It looks amazing. It just fits in the area. As you can see, there you are. As I mentioned earlier, they walk across it. What is the matter with people? That's water. God, people are idiots, I swear. But meh, whatever. If that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. I can't stop it. I've tried. I've rerouted a path round, made it more that is the optimal way, but for some reason they come through there, which is again weird because the entrance for the building is on the far end. So it seems weird that they walk all the way from one side. They didn't do that on other buildings. They kind of walk through the front door. So I don't know. It is just what it is. There's road access from both sides, so I just don't get it. But whatever. It looks great. That's all I'm going to say about it. It just looks great. Right, yeah. So I'm going to leave you just to watch me for a bit. I'm going to detail up this area. I'm going to jump on the other side. We're going to look at a little car park here. We're going to look at the swimming pool next to it, the big public one, the indoor one. I say we're going to look a little bit there now. We're just going to detail up the area here, add a smoking area, add the vending machines, the usual Japanese thing. Then we're going to go on to the nice sculpture that's on the other side. There's like a big, like long sculpture, which is really cool. I built that in Blender as well for this, so we're going to see that. And yeah, we're just going to make this place look amazing. And I'm going to come back once we jump onto the other side with the football stadium. So I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, so here we are on the other side now. I say other side, we're behind Big End, but it's the other side of where we were. So this is where the football stadium is going to be. There is one here in Nagasaki. It's like a big long pitch with one stand, but it's kind of cool. So I'm going to build that. I'm going to put this in here. For now, we're just detailing up this little road. There is this kind of like underpass that goes from here to the stadium. As well as where all the buses and taxis stop. This road is normal public access, people drive through because there's entrance into the underground parking here, entrance to parking either side as well. However, it is a priority bus lane, so the buses always have priority coming down here because they are going to be all parked down the side here as well, and there is going to be a small little depot. as you will see in a moment as I start to just put down my decals and make this place look pretty cool. I say it's very minimalistic in the way it looks, but sometimes that really works. So yeah, I mean, I love it, I absolutely do. But then, I mean, it's not really surprising to hear from me, is it, that I love my build. I'm really into them at the moment, so you know, can't really argue. Sticking down the old bus depot here, it does work. Buses do spawn from it. They do kind of just come out and then jump on the road instead of following down the side bit here, but you know, whatever, we can live with that. It's not too much of an issue. It is what it is. I do apologise if I keep cutting in and out. Hay fever is still being a bit of a pain, so it is one of those things that we live through during the summer months, but we get the nice summer weather, so it's not too bad. I'm more of a winter person, but I also enjoy a bit of summer. Who doesn't? Anyway, just detailing up the area here, putting down the buses that are going to be here for game day. These are all props. Buses do come up, down, they do stop here, but these are just props just to fill the area in and make it look like it's full. Basically, that's what I do with these trees as well. It's just to make the area look a bit more full and not so empty. Now, this overpass here, or this pedestrian path that goes over the road in Nagasaki itself, has a lot of different ways down and into buildings and stuff like that. It's a main sort of walkway here. So we're going to start by building this little steps down to the main street. So yeah, basically, I mean, I don't even know what else to say there. I'm putting steps down. I could make something up, like I'm putting steps down here to walk down this reason, and this is why we do it, blah 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 blah. I'm putting steps down, so I'm not really going to tell you much more than that. We're going to detail up this area, put some steps down, put a nice little walkway around here, some vending machines, the usual Japanese stuff as I said before, and yeah. Okay, so like I mentioned in the last week's episode here, or I hope it was last week anyway, might be a little bit longer depending on my move state, but should have been last week. We're building the actual bleachers or stands or whatever you want to call them in your country, or seats as they actually are. Actually manually here, and we're using these Ronix cubes here because I love the normal texture to fit. Now, I know obviously in Big N I use the networks, the sort of step networks to do it, but here, because this is a straight line going from the one end of the area to the other, so the whole side of the pitch, it was easy enough to do with these and to get that same look with the multicolours and the multi-tiers. I know, I absolutely love it, and yeah, it fits this area really well. It goes right in front of the pitch that we're going to be putting down soon. I had to take a photo from Google Maps to make the pitch because it's a very specific pitch. There's not just a football pitch to it, there's also a rugby pitch on there as well. And I just couldn't find one on the workshop. I tried to build one and it just looked rubbish, so in the end I just took the texture off Google Maps and made it my own and stuck it down. And do you know what, it looks really good. We'll detail up this whole area. We're going to add some cool stuff here. We've got like a little elevator area here to go up and down on that path for disabled people. As we've got the stairs as well, so we've got the lifts for other people, you know, that type of thing. We're also then going to put some ads up because it is still football, it is still sports. There are ads everywhere, so we're going to stick them up around the side of it as well. The big fence, the entrance, and then we're going to make it function by using a service cube. It's only an American football one, unfortunately. I didn't really want an American football one because this isn't American football, and you know, I just didn't want it there. I didn't particularly enjoy American football, so I just didn't. But it's all we've got. Didn't really have like a rugby one or a British football one on there, so we had to go with that. But all it had to do is to serve its function and get people to the stadium, which it does, and that's what we want. So enjoy as I put this together. Like, I don't know, I make it, it's fun. Enjoy it, and I'll be back in a moment. so we're getting to the end of the video now, and first of all, before I say anything else, I want to apologise if I don't talk so much in my videos. A lot of people that come to my channel have got used to that, but half time I just don't know what to say. I tell you what I've done, and then that's it. I don't really want to ramble. I talk quite decent speed, so I'm not slow talking. Obviously I'm using my main language. Some people, English isn't their main language, so it takes a bit longer to get the point across in their words, but with myself I'm quite quick at it. Yes, I do mess up, and I say English is my main language, and I'm not the best at it, but still, you know, I do get my point across eventually. So I just don't really talk so much, and I apologise if you don't like that. I do apologise, but I'd rather not talk and play some nice music in the background than talk absolute rubbish to you in something that doesn't make sense. But anyway, enough rambling on. There's just no point to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've loved this whole build. It really brings together this Nagasaki Sports Center, or the first half of it, because we are now halfway through the whole build. And we're going to take a little break next week and move on to a few other things for a few videos, and then we're going to come back to it and then do the other side. But I did hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to me. Like 65% of you that visit my channel aren't. Please hit the subscribe button. It means everything to me when that button comes through, and whenever I see a little notification come up on my phone saying X is subscribed to you, it's an amazing feeling, and I absolutely love it. So thanks so much for joining me as always. All my Patreons, thank you so much for all your support. The link for that is in the description. There's some assets up there ahead of schedule for the public release. The assets that I've used in this video for release will be in the description down below, or sorry, in the comments down below. The link to my workshop's in the description. Thank you very much to everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.